Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Bishop Ugochukwu Nwosu, Bishop of Grace Ministry, the President General of Nkpa Central Development Union. Here with me is Chief Deacon Charles Madubike, the Chairman, Works and Project Committee, Nkpa Central Development Union. We are speaking for the people of Nkpa in response to what the prelate of the Methodist Church said 2 weeks ago concerning land grabbing in Nkpa community. The people of Nkpa are not known to be into land grabbing. As a matter of fact, we are good people, and we have supported mission, and a lot of nations in Nkpa have their churches and property here. We've accommodated the Methodist Church. We gave them land where they built. On the issue of the colony, the Nkpa colony, I want it to be on record that Nkpa, to be precise, Umuahia did not donate any land to the Methodist Church. The people of Umuahia gave their land to the government. This is the document of the land that they gave to the government of the day. And the purpose of that land is for colony settlements, for Nkpa colony settlements, and is a 99 years lease. It's remaining 6 years for that lease to elapse. 6 years, and 1 year will be for negotiation. So let's say 5 years. And to my greatest surprise, the Methodists say they want to build investing in a land that is not given to them. Our land was given to the government, not to the Methodists. Methodists are strangers, they are not known to us. We gave it to the government. In fact, sometime around February last year, February or May last year, the Methodists wrote a letter to the chairman of the Umuahia, their legal advisor, telling him that Governor T.O.G. have donated the land then. And we all laughed. How can a governor donate our land to you without us? The chairman of Umuahia is not here. He will speak in details concerning that. Coming to the Nkpa colony and the estate development of Umuahia, it is two different lands. The colony is there, the Umuahia land is there, but all the land belong to Umuahia. One is given for the purpose of colony. The other was given to APSIDA, Abia State Estate Development Agency, for the purpose of estate development, because there is need for us to expand our community. We have a problem of accommodation and we have to build. And we followed due process. We wrote to the government. This is the letter dated 22nd day of March 2024. Letter of partnership. It was approved by this government of Dr. Alex Oti. We wrote to them through the APSIDA. My office, the office of the President General and Central Development Union wrote, and the government responded. The Umuahia community also wrote to the Abia State, to the Commissioner for Lands and Housing through the Director in charge of APSIDA, Abia State Estate Development Agency. It was acknowledged and approved. They applied for partnership for the purpose of development of an estate. We reapplied again on the 28th of November 2024, and the commissioner said that the foundation has to be right. They had to carry out a survey to really know if the land is government land or Umuahia land. After the survey, they discovered that the land is Umuahia land, Umuahia and Mediabampa land, and not government land, not colony lands. After that, we went ahead to sign an MOU. The MOU, the Commissioner for Land signed, the Commissioner for Justice signed, the Director in charge of APSIDA signed, the Land Officer signed, and the President General of Nkpa signed. The Umuahia Chairman signed, all the necessary signatures in the community signed, and we went ahead to do the estate. When we started, the Methodist Church wrote a petition that we have encroached into their land. So they came to the Honorable Commissioner for Lands. The Honorable Commissioner said there have to be a proper survey, a again. The surveyor in charge of APSIDA was asked to go for that survey. This is a detail of that survey. It was on the report for the survey came on the 10th of January 2025. And after that, the director in charge of APSIDA also wrote. From this survey, we discovered that the Methodist itself have no documents. They don't have any documents to show that colony land was given to them by any government. Methodist is not a parastatal of the government. Methodist is just a mission. And when we asked them to get their papers, they told us that they are agents of colonialism. Which community wants to be colonized by the church in this 2025? If they have any document given to them by the government that shows that the land belongs to them, we want them to provide that document. These are documents. This survey shows that colony land is different from where we are developing our estates. After the surveyor, the APSIDA surveyor carried out his survey with the Methodist church representative, the Archbishop Opoko of the Archbishop of Umuahia Diocese. Bishop Opoko was not pleased with that. He wrote another petition and he told me that I should allow the government to do another survey search on the land. So the Commissioner for Land said we should vote on. So we heard on. And so the Commissioner for Lands asked the Surveyor General, General of the state and asked the Methodists to get their own surveyor, which they did. The Surveyor General of the state, who is now retired, surveyed, went back with all the documents that they used in acquiring the leprosy colony. And after the survey search, they find out that the land is different from colony, that is purely Omalokocha land and not colony land. And the commissioner wrote to us on the 24th of April 2025. Abia State Government, Abia State Estate Development Agency, APSIDA, Rev GH, APSIDA, stroke 437, stroke 89. The President General, Nkpa Central Development Union, review of Omalokocha community land and leper colony land. We have concluded our review of the lands earmarked by the Omalokocha community Nkpa for a housing project and the land known as leper colony. The decision reached is that both lands are separate and are not in conflict with each other. And as such, the Omalokocha community may develop its land as it is, not within the lepers colony. Find attached the claim survey of the Surveyor General following his additional review of the location of both lands. Signed, Chaka I. Chukwumerije, Honorable Commissioner. Duly signed by him. Who are the land grabbers? Is it the Nkpa community or the Methodist Church? So we want the world to know our story. We are God-fearing community. We are peaceful people and we believe in peaceful coexistence. Some people in the community may not have the same temperament as the leaders of the union may have, so that they don't stir up chaos in the community. We want anyone who wants to invest in Omalokocha heritage estate to go ahead and invest. The government have not asked us to stop. The government are the one who gave us allocation. The government are the one who asked us to go. Everything we are doing is really back with the government. The government of Dr. Alex Oti is not into religious politics. The government of Dr. Alex Oti is into development. And we appreciate him. The people of Nkpa, we gave him our vote, and we are willing to give him our vote come 2027 if he continue to do the way he's doing. The Commissioner for Lands is a member of Methodist, but he's not transactional. He didn't play religious politics. The Commissioner for Justice is a member of Methodist. He didn't play religious politics. They both signed this document. We want to use this opportunity to plead with the Methodist Church to please allow us see development in our community. We want to develop our community. There should not be a channel that the enemy will use to stop development. Thank you.
Deacon Chief Charles Madubike, Chairman, Works Through Project Committee of Nkpa. Press. It's really a pleasure to be part of what is going on and to be very, very candid. The PG, who also is a minister of the gospel, has really given credence to what we are talking about. There is definitely no argument, and there is no way Methodists will be openly claiming anything within that portion of land. I am not aware that any portion of that land is even ceded to Methodists as a church, but to colony. And it's interesting to also note, even as the PG has said, that the transactions with the government concerning the colony land is on lease, and that lease will expire in the next 5-6 years. So if Methodist has interest in that portion of land, the right thing they should do is to approach Umuahia to indicate interest that after the elapse of the lease agreement 5 years from now, that they will be willing to come into that place. And if they go through the right channel, there is nothing that is impossible. But for now, it's on record that everything we are doing concerning the estate has the backing of the government. And we are not even talking of the government of the past. We are talking about the present government, led by His Excellency, Dr. Alex Chiomoti. The documents are evident, like he has shown to all of you. Nothing is done in secrecy. Everything is very, very clear. And the documents are there for anybody to verify. Or for anybody who wants to look at it, can come and look at it. We are peace-loving people. And we want to continue on that state. And I think moving forward, whatever is going on, we want to also have you around so that we will continue to explain to the world our position. What we will not like is a subtle blackmail by anybody, no matter how highly placed. We will not take that. Thank you very much.
The people of Nkpa will suffer a lot of humiliation. You can imagine where people will say, Nkpa colony, Uzuakon. Motherless baby zone, Uzuakon. Is that land? That land is not in Uzuakon. It is in Nkpa. We've also written to the Methodists to call Nkpa. Let's call a spade by its rightful name. It should be Nkpa colony, Nkpa, or more say, Nkpa colony, Omimei.
The landowners.
The landowners. Because that colony will have people of Lodu and Lohu. They have their own portion of land there, but Nkpa will have the majority of the land belong to Nkpa people. So not Uzuakon. Uzuakon doesn't have anything there at all. The General Hospital out of that place. So most of the government agencies that is there have moved, and we don't know why. So what we are seeing there is now Methodist Church Hospital, Methodist Secondary School, Methodist Bakery.
Background story there. That place, like he said, was a general hospital, and particularly for curing lepers.
Leprosy center.
It's a leprosy center, which metamorphosized into a general hospital, so to say. Let Hakot White, a prominent Methodist, we all know him, was being attended to in that leper colony. And because of his influence and position in Methodist Church, he attracted will I call it a branch of Methodist or a unit of Methodist or whatever they call it, Methodist in that place. They began to worship in that place. It is that thing he started that grew up, which now made it, when government was moving away the hospital, as government was decreasing, like they will say in our church, Methodist was increasing. There was no time government had a fresh negotiation with Methodists. If there is any such thing, Methodists should produce the document, because government cannot enter into any negotiation with anybody that will not be documented. But I'm just giving you the background history of how that place.
Okay.
But the Roman Catholic Church decrees. Yeah. I say, if government have done that, let them give us the documents.